All right, AW here in order. Yeah, I was streaming earlier. I'm a video games, playing video games, but I decided, you know what? I need to talk about this. I need to talk about this tonight. What's up, guys? I hope you come in the chat later on. We appreciate it. But what I need to talk about is very important. Very important. Really, really important. Like that. That shouldn't be important. Big deal, but it became a big deal because this film this film became this film this film Superman is driving people insane. One movie is driving people insane. Oh my god, what this I mean, yeah, it's been driving people insane for a while now, but man, oh man, everything is a trigger. Is a trigger for people with this film. Jesus Christ, this has to be studied. This needs to be studied, man. There needs to be these people need to be studied. Going over a clip from a film or whatever. This Snyder cult needs to be studied. They they should donate their brains to concussion research, to CTE research, because they probably suffer concussions without banging their head against something. Or these people just going over the clip, over a fucking clip. Okay. Um, Hope this chat gets popping soon, please. I would appreciate it. Hope to see blinded in here. I guess. I don't know. I don't know if I'll see blinded in here. I don't know. Honestly, I don't know if I see anybody in here. Honestly, that's okay. I'm not upset. I'm not upset a bit. Anybody, you guys? I'm just. I'm not frustrated. I'm just. How can I say? Disappointed. Not angry. But I don't know. I'm not frustrated. Not angry. I don't even know what classify as disappointment. Maybe just annoyed. Maybe the best way to describe this is I'm annoyed. Annoyed with every this movie. Every single thing has to be scrutinized about this movie. About this movie that Superman. Like I never seen a movie in the last I don't know in a long time. I mean, a long time been scrutinized. Scrutinized like this. I don't remember the last movie has this much scrutiny behind it. It's no blinded. You know that clip, man, that clip that came out yesterday. That's what we're talking about. When Superman confronted Lex Luthor, that's what I'm talking about. That clip, that clip. They got the same old people bashing on that clip. That clip blinded. Did you see that clip? That's what it's about. Okay. Oh, see now look who's here. Everything is an L to you. You know, you're the L. Everything. You be following me? No, you. What? What the hell? Yeah, I know you didn't follow me, right? I don't care right now. Okay. Did you see that clip, Blinded? That's what the clip. If you saw that clip, that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about from from the Jimmy Kimmel show when he last night, or yes, last night or later. I don't know when it came out, like yesterday or today. That's what I'm talking about. Okay, okay, okay. That's what I'm talking about. And blinded. I never have you ever has there a film has there ever been a film under this microscope, under this much scrutiny, under much this yeah, scrutiny is the best word. I say scrutiny is the best word in a while. And like I haven't seen a film like it's I don't know. I don't know. I don't know if the last film. Last film. This film has created an obsession, and I'm not talking about people like I just care about Superman. It's not about James Gunn. It's just about Superman. But this film has created such a mega problems. Not problems. I want to say really problems. I don't really affect anything mains generally, but this film has kind of create such chaos, tribalism, stuff like that. It's it's like people treat this film like it's a serious real life issue that affects your everyday life. And so they nitpick every small little things, every little things that come out. That this film, Superman, shows or promotes or shows in clips trying to promote the film like every movie does. Nothing. Nothing for Fantastic Four as much. Fantastic Four gets a free pass, right? Oh, just I wasn't planning to talk about this. Okay, Blind, come in here, buddy. Blind, come in. Okay, I wasn't really planning to talk about this, but I had to. I had to. Okay, because because, because I'm just annoyed with it. Annoyed with stuff like this. Stuff like this. Okay, what is this? Okay, and red is battling. Red and blinded are always fighting. Okay, I'm just annoyed, and yeah, I'm annoyed because I do care. If you're annoyed, that means you care, right? And this clip. I mean, why is it? This clip is people going maximum overdrive over this clip. I don't know if I can show you the clip. I may be able to, but people are going all insane crazy. Oh, they're going mellow. How can I say? Not mellow. Ballistic. Some people are going ballistic. Some people are going ballistic. No, okay, ballistic over a clip. of one 20-second, 30-second clip about Superman confronting Lex Luthor, wanting to know where his dog is, wanting to know where crypto is, and such people are having such a hard time seeing Superman burst through the door, smash Lex's desk, and yell at Lex, "Where is he? Where's my dog, Lex?" Oh, what do you expect him to be? Knock on the door, knock on the door, knock on the door. Sit down in front of sit down and say, "Where's my dog, Lex? Where's my dog, Lex? Where's my dog?" And like, no, he's angry, he's frustrated, he's pissed. Okay? You think you're gonna be all calm if you really love a dog? You think you're gonna be all calm if it gets kidnapped by by someone? You're gonna be all calm and no showing no emotion? Come on, give me a break. Like, it's gonna make one, as Finbar likes to say, squadrillion dollars or something like that. Okay. Now where is everybody? I like 56K. Funny guy. But like, once again, Superman has to be stoic, right? Stoic, right? Show no emotion, no face, right? Not show happiness, not show laughter, humor, frustration. Just show, stoic. Don't show any emotion, right? Don't show any emotion. You know, he's not allowed to be a living being, right? Oh, Superman's supposed to be like a god. He's supposed to be above people. That's not Superman. Superman doesn't seem above people. Okay. Superman believes in helping people, but doesn't see himself above people. Okay. 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 And I don't know why. I don't know why. Don't know why. Like, no, I know why. I know why. But why can't we just enjoy things for the sake of enjoying? Why do we have to tear things down? Why do we have to tear things down? Okay. I blame blinded. Blame blinded for everything. Okay. We got we got people who think clearly. We got people who with an agenda. And oh, a loud wrong. Did I spell that wrong? Oh yeah, you're right. Just a minute. my thumbnail. I'm not changing my. Just a minute. Okay, I'm back. Okay, I'm back. I'm back, guys. Sorry about that. I had to take some business. Is it just red here? Where's everybody? But this is a fucking clip. It's this idea that Superman is not allowed to get frustrated. He has to always be composed, compact, mature, right? All right. It's it's like people don't want Superman to be. It's like people don't want Superman to have feelings, emotions. It's like people want Superman to be, I don't know, a robot. I blame, I blame the Snyderverse. I blame Zack Snyder for this. I blame Batman for this. You want people to be like Batman, where Batman doesn't show much emotion or frustration, which he actually does. Just he actually does. Okay, if you really see in the Batman, the feel his emotions, he does have outbursts in the Batman, like in the beginning. That's kind of like that's kind of like the way he fights in the Batman compared to other Batman movies. That's anger and frustration. Okay, but people want heroes to be badass, right? And they don't want heroes. I think people don't want heroes to be like us. Some people don't want heroes to be like us. And that's the problem. They're supposed to be they're supposed to inspire humanity, but they're still people. They still have feelings and emotions, and it's like these people that don't want Superman to be. It's like it's like you know, it's like they don't want Superman. They don't understand Superman. They never read a comic of Superman. Their idea of Superman is he's a god, and people should view him like a god, like worship him like a god who's there for them. Superman doesn't see himself as a god. He sees himself as a human. A human is trying to do what's right in the world, trying to make sense of the world, trying to do what's right in the world. What's up sideways? Okay. Okay. And I don't know, it's like people want their heroes to be arrogant and narcissistic in a way. Okay? No. No, you want Superman to smile at times, right? What's Ellie? Oh, Last of Us. I'm sorry. All right, Last of Us. Okay, okay. It's just everybody has an issue with this film. Like, I can't explain this obsession. I can't explain this obsession. Me, okay, and it's yeah. There's the Snyder Code. There's people like Charbel, Shaun of Work, um, people like Jesterbell, people like that. It's all coming either from different places. That they make themselves look like fools, right? You won't get the people defending. You won't get the people defending Superman if people like that don't come with content or say stupid stuff on X that they know wows up the audience. Like Charbo knows what he's doing. He's not stupid. He knows what he's doing with his tweets. He knows what he's trying to do. Sean just knows what he's doing. He's trying to get engagement. They're not. They're not. They're not. Grifters know what they're doing. People like that know what they're doing. And context does matter. In this clip, Crypto was kidnapped. Crypto was kidnapped by Lex Luthor. Okay? Okay? Kidnapped by Lex Luthor. You think he's going to be calm? You think Superman is going to be calm? That someone he's got Crypto that he loves, is close to, that he loves dearly. You know, like normal people love their pets, their dogs. You think they're going to be, and they know somebody stole or kidnapped, and you think they're going to be calm? My God. They're not going to be calm. I haven't checked the plot week, buddy. I'm purposely ignoring it. Um, but really, but like I don't have a dog. Okay, I have family members who have dogs. And no, he's supposed to break necks. Yes, he's supposed to break necks. Red is right. He's supposed to break necks. Right? And I like dogs too. And if, right? I'd be angry. I'd be frustrated. I wouldn't be calm. Calm. Oh, thank you, Jalen. It's fucking ridiculous, man. I hope these Snyder Bros don't have dogs. I really don't. Matter of fact, I hope these Snyder Bros don't have fucking pets. 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 Because it sounds like these Snyder Bros are psychopaths. Okay? Yeah. It's like it's over fucking don't have like it's a what the fuck are you talking about, Red? Oh my god, what are you? Canada's not communist. Okay, but man, this clip wows people up, and Lex is being a jerk to him, pretending he doesn't know. Like, come on, that's classic Lex being an asshole. It's even weird to come to toy sales. Yeah, I mean, like they're trying to prove a point to a toy sales. That doesn't mean anything. It doesn't mean anything. But I see Fantastic Four stuff on sale, man. They're still on sale. They're not sold out. But no, nobody's talking about Fantastic Four because it's Marvel. It's not a big deal. It's Fantastic Four. You know, the duck. You're talking duck. Where's the duck? He's just a duck. Yeah, like man. Did you see the guy? No, I did not see that, and I don't want to see that. The guy's fucking insane. Fucking insane. That guy should be mentally locked up. Like Jalen. Guys like the Snyder cult, they need their brains examined. Whenever they pass away, I hope they fucking donate their brains to science research. Science research, brain research. Yeah, I'm being that cruel. I'm being that cruel because they're fucking morons. They're a fucking hateful bunch that can't move on, that have to hate everything, they have to shit on everything, they have to go after people that just want to enjoy Superman, whether they're a gun fan or not, they just want to enjoy Superman, right? They need to brain heads examined. I'm going that far. I don't care. I don't care. They need to fucking brains examined. Okay? Yeah, Zack Snyder's literally Jesus Christ, Buddha, Muhammad, and that guy's got all in one person. Yes, he is, man. He's all that. Zack Snyder can't do anything wrong. Yes, you're completely right. You're 100% right, Red. What is this? You're 100% right, Red. Okay. And yeah, I'm maybe one of those people that are positive on this film. I talk about this film a lot because this film's coming out very soon. But I'm not. I'm doing it to defend the film in a way where because I'll defend the film if the things worth defending are worth it. And I'll not defend the film if the things in the film that are not worth it. Oh yeah, probably Jarbo. I don't know why. I don't know why Perp invites him. Probably Jarbo. Jarbo's a fucking moron. I'm a Superman. Doesn't know shit about Superman. Everybody's getting. You know what? Everybody who here's the thing. I don't. Everybody who's against this fucking clip, I just want to give them a Reggie, a Reggie, or a swirly. You know what a swirly is, right? No, I'm not gonna do that. I'm just kidding. But they really do need to get their brain examined, because Degrassi. What was the last movie in your lifetime has this much scrutiny going for it? Whether it's okay, was it Star Wars? Can you say Star Wars? Rise of Skywalker? How what movie has in your lifetime, in anybody's lifetime, that had this much scrutiny going into it? I can't think of any. I don't even think Star Wars had this. Oh yeah, he can't stop talking about it. Excellento. Thanks. Hey, yeah, and the next day he'll talk about it again. Okay. Okay. I know this guy. I know what he's going to do. At least try to do. Okay. I got 13 people watching. Wow. Oh, I got a member too. Nice, nice. I know what he's going to try to do. Like, look, maybe Rise of Skywalker, but I don't like maybe Rise of Skywalker. Oh yeah, I gotta see this Degrassi. Thanks. Yeah. I mean, like that's my point. That's my point, Degrash. I just saw your pick. Lex is not allowed to get, Superman is not allowed to get pissed off, right? He's not allowed to get pissed off, right? He's not allowed to get mad, He's not allowed to... Discourse, yeah, discourse scrutiny, whatever. Yeah. He's not allowed to get mad, Lex Luthor, right? He's not allowed, not Superman. He's not allowed to get pissed off. Like, you know, he's not a robot, guys. He's not always in control. You know, he lost, his dog was kidnapped. His dog was kidnapped. Degrassi loves his dogs. How do you think he would feel if his dog's kidnapped? Okay? I bet you Degrassi would be frustrated, pissed off too. He wouldn't be in a good. He wouldn't be such. Oh, he wouldn't say if you figure out someone who's kidnapped his dogs. He wouldn't say, "Where's my dogs?" He would say, "Where's my dogs?" I'm not. I'm speaking. I'm sorry if I'm speaking for Degrassi. I'm just trying to make a point here. You understand, right? Right? Like, come on. Come on. But you can't be Batman. You can't be like Batman, where Batman does this all the time, when he breaks in and shit like that. There's, his dog was not kidnapped. They haven't read enough comic books. They have no context. They only pretend to have context. Yeah. Yeah, see, like, I would be John fucking Wick. Like, did you see that Skywalker Jedi says James Gunn is obsessed with Zack Snyder barbecue aprons? That's what Skywalker Jedi said? See, here's the thing. Skywalker Jedi, the guy is definition of insanity. Maybe he has suffered from going overseas, so I won't go hard on him too much. It's possible, because he was in the military, so going in the military can mess up with your brain and stuff like that. So I won't go hard on him, but it's still a stupid take. Yeah, it's okay for John Wick, but not for Superman. Yeah. And the thing is, John Wick's not the type of, it's okay. Yeah, it's okay for John Wick, right? But not for Superman. Oh, because Superman has to be good at T-shirts. You know what Superman has to do in the grass to confront Lex Luthor? He has to knock on the door. He'd be like, yeah, he has to knock on the door. Right? He has to knock on the door, right? Man, what? Superman is not allowed to feel emotion. He is not allowed to be angry, frustrated, pissed off. He has to be stoic. He's not allowed to care about people he cares for. Animals, his dog, that reminds him of his heritage, a Kryptonian heritage. What kind of world are we like? Heroes get mad and frustrated. Any kind of hero, it doesn't matter their personality, right? Okay. Okay. It makes them like us. Anybody, as the Joker says, anybody can be reduced. Could just have one bad day and reduce sanity, whatever, from a Killing Joke. Now that's a little extreme, but I mean, he's proven it to the Injustice Superman. One bad day for Injustice Superman. Superman became a dictator in the Justice game. Okay. And people are going to say in the Justice video game, oh, that's a different universe, Superman. Not really. The Justice characters in the Justice universe were kind of similar to the for main timeline at first. Okay. Okay. Look, it's not like Lex. It's not like Superman grabbed Lex and lift him up against the wall or something. Not at least not yet. Maybe in the scene. Maybe later on in the scene. They didn't show everything. It's not like Lex threw Superman. It's not like Superman threw Lex across the room, or started like to you know Batman style interrogation. Okay, because if Batman was in that scene, Batman definitely lift would lift Lex up. Superman didn't. Okay. But according to some people, Superman is not allowed to be like that. He has to be in control. He's always, he has to be mature. Okay, okay. Well, the first game I'm talking about Red. The second game, it wasn't really multiverse anymore, right? Like the first game was multiverse. Okay, okay. And look. When you see those classic screenshots, now the graphic agree with me. This classic screenshots of in the animated series, you see Superman with his arms crossed, looking at Lex Luthor, and he's frustrated, he's mad. Okay, I see Luthor. Remember, wasn't it in the anime series? Then what's they called, the Justice Lords? In one universe, it became the Justice Lords after Superman killed Lex Luthor because the Flash died. Correct me if I'm wrong. Didn't Superman kill Lex Luthor after the Flash died or something like that? Also, didn't Batman Public Enemies in the anime series at least, when Batman went to sacrifice himself, Superman was really pissed off at Lex and started to tear away his armored suit, and started really punching Lex Luthor hard. Not with any armored suit, frustrated, pissed off, angry, because he was blaming Lex Luthor for basically killing Batman, even though Batman survived. Right? Batman went to sacrifice himself. Okay. What other sins? Oh yeah. Sure. Oh yeah. Our good friendly neighborhood Jester Bell forgot to mention in one of her videos. Remember in animated series of Justice League. This is Justice League Unlimited, I believe. Yeah, Unlimited. Remember, he didn't trust Lex Luthor, and Lex Luthor was hiding something about in the park, about this park, but there's something secretly that Lex Luthor was doing, and Shazam was giving kind of Lex's endorsement, believing Lex, and Superman was kind of being not trustworthy Lex, being kind of being suspicious. Like, come on, come on. You know, everything to you is a garbage, Red. Everything is garbage to you. Why is that? And Lex is, I like how Lex is calm in that scene. You know, Lex is being an asshole. Axel, asshole, a jerk. Like how he should be. Zachary Levi, who plays Shazam, got involved in politics, which I found funny. Yeah, yeah. It's his life, and he can do what he wants. You're garbage to me too, Red. Oh my god. I seriously do not really want to talk about this because it's fucking ridiculous to talk about this scene. Got so many people butthurt about this. Butthurt, crying, crying like little babies. Look, if I see clips from movies and TV shows, I'll talk about them, but I won't fucking whine or cry about them. Okay? I won't fucking whine or cry about them. It's just that people like whining or crying on social media, right? They like to cry, whine or cry. You know, you see me. You never see me cry or whine. I never whine on social media. I know, like Jarble does. People like Jarble do, right? Right? But it's it's really. This is from Metallurgist? Yeah, I don't think so. By the way, Red, Eric July would do a terrible job on Transformers. Zack Snyder fans Zack Snyder fans have a case of Zack Snyder syndrome. Okay? They can't face reality. They need serious help. They need to move on and stop being bitter in their lives. Find something else to enjoy because this is an illness. This has become an illness, not a movement or anything. It's become an illness. It is a cult already. It's become, I said it's all become. Okay? They're just sticking there. They just, they really need to look yourself in the mirror. And they need to, there needs to be a support group for people like this. That there should be like a court mandate. Like they should be like, yeah, a support group. There's Alcohol Anonymous, or you can go to support groups for your drinking, drugs, sex, whatever. I think we should have. I think you should start one for Zack Snyder. I think Zack Snyder fanboys or fangirls I think former Zack Snyder cult people should start up a support group for people to get out of that mindset. Because it has become an addiction. Zack Snyder has become an addiction. Okay. Has become an addiction. No, he wouldn't. Eric July would make transgender formers relevant. Uh, you are such you are such a character, Red. You're a character. Gun nuts. I haven't when he said gun. Like, yeah, yeah. These these people are complaining about gun nuts. Aren't able to define what a gun nut is. Yeah, what's a gun nut? What's a gun nut, right? What is a gun nut? Okay. Do I sound like a gun nut, right, Degrassi? Yeah, Degrassi. No one could tell me. No one could tell me. What's a gun nut? Like gun can no, not do any wrong. Not do any wrong. I don't know. I'm. I have a question for these people. I have a question for these people because I already know the answer. I think you guys know the answer. If it wasn't gun directing Superman, and it's a stupid question to ask because we all know the answer. Okay, if it wasn't, yeah, that's you, Red. If gun wasn't directing Superman, it was somebody else. Would their would their would their attitude change? Attitude change? I don't think so. I don't think so. Yeah, you're right. But the problem, I don't see the gun nuts. No, I do not see. I do not see any of that. I do not see. I do not see a hashtag for restore the. I don't know, Guardians verse or gun nuts hashtag or associate producer on Superman. On Superman. You ever Degrassi? You know what's the fucking most ridiculous thing that these Snyder Cult people think? And so because associate producer is like there's it's like a special thing. Associate producer, what? What are you associate producer on? You didn't work on a fucking film. Yeah, Degrassi, that's a good point. Like, well, remember, you see, remember Degrassi, guys? Associate producer. All these Snyder Cult people, associate producer, associate producer, associate producer. I'm like, I see a bunch of them. So, how do you become associate producer? You just put it on your X profile. Like, what the fuck is associate? That was the most fucking ridiculous thing. I'm like, you guys didn't work on this film shit or Snyder cut shit, man. Shut up. Like, you're not an associate producer. You're not a fucking producer. You didn't work on James Gunn and Marvel. Yeah, we should start. Okay, and I joke about I made fun of them because I were associate producer on the Batman. Okay, for the hell of it on my X account like 2 or 3 years ago whenever the Batman came out 3 years ago. I put an associate producer on the Batman, and I put something associate producer something else. No, I think it might be just be the Batman. Okay, it's I'm just sorry, Jeffrey. It's just these people, this Snyder cult. These people in the Snyder cult. They need a reality check. They need head examined. Okay, they're almost as deluded as the people thinking George Lucas is coming back to restore Star Wars. Oh my God. How many years has been? That's actually longer than the Snyder cult, right? The Snyder shit, restore the Snyderverse. People went, George Lucas is coming back to restore Star Wars, bring it back to its former glory. Remember that, Degrassi? Oh, I remember that. I remember that. No, you need your head exam, Red. You do. Okay. Oh, it's not in the past, Jeffrey. It's always going to be here. It's never going to go away. It's up again now. It's boiling now in the what because the movie's a lot of promotion, a lot of talk about it, a lot of promotion, and we're basically a month away. Well, actually 3 weeks away. So right now it's at the top of the surface right now. Right. So it's and it won't go away after either. After either. Okay. It won't go away after. I don't know if it'll ever go away. But some of these people might be hoping for this shit to the rest of their lives. And it's pathetic. It's pathetic. It's pathetic. It's pathetic. It's not just the Snyder cults, too, man. It's sad. But, it happened. But there's crazy fan bases and everything. I mean, what can you do? What can you do? Like, you can't. You just, I honestly just let them be. Don't interact. Don't interact with them. But the problem with X, people always respond to shit. People always respond. A guy that would dress up in a cheap Superman costume, two sizes too big. Take a short bus to the wrong office building and stand outside with a poorly written crayon sign that reads, "Look at me, Daddy." Oh, I know what you're doing there. Oh, yeah, I remember that. You're taking a shot at Skywalker Jedi. Because remember, he did something like that? Remember, he did something like that? Now, here's the thing. Here's the thing. DeGrasse, in Hollywood, he may be able to get away with that because in Hollywood, I know in LA, they have people that dress up as characters, right? Characters as a profession, right? They have people actually dressed up as like Spider-Man, Batman, Superman, Wonder Woman. So you might be able to get away with that in LA, so it may not be so crazy. But it's crazy because people like us, we know the truth. People in the general public, they might think it's crazy because that part of town where he did this, those people that dressed up in costumes, in totally different areas of LA. I was obviously Los Angeles or the greater LA area. Okay, like I would look at him. I would look at this is what how I would see that. I would look at the guy as a homeless man, and a homeless man that has issues, has a sign and stuff like that saying crazy shit. Or those kind of people that has a sign saying the rapture is upon us. We must atone for our sins. We must do this. I know he didn't even go to the right building because he's an idiot. I know. It's how Guardians of 2B. Oh my God. Could man, it's gonna go out. There's gonna be a couple more clips as we get closer to the release, and it's gonna be the same thing. They're gonna go after anything. It's just nitpick here, nitpick there, nitpick over there. Oh yeah, like they've been doing for I don't know, past few months anyway. Not just the Snyder Cult, but people like Jarbo, Shawn of War, people like that. Nitpick anything. Like toy sales determine how a movie's gonna do at the box office. When was that ever the case? I could order Fantastic Four stuff right now because it's available for pre-order, and they've been available for months, for maybe a month or two. I can order that right now. Is online? Does that mean it's not sold online, right? Okay. Also, as the movie gets closer, those seats will get filled. Snyder fans have been supporting Fantastic Four. That's because they only wanted to destroy Superman, right? It's an agenda. It's a narrative they want to continue with. These guys are gonna full-blown meltdowns when the LA premiere happens, and by the time they calm down from that meltdown, the box office results will be in, and they'll have heart attacks. It's amazing how they don't have heart attacks now. I'm annoyed. I'm annoyed in this movie, and I'm just annoyed because I'm not even frustrated or disappointed. I mean, I'm just annoyed. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Where is he? Yeah, where is she? When he was talking that to that nerd who called himself Lex Luthor. What's the difference? Yeah, yeah. Well, as long as it's Cavill Snyder, it's okay. They can get away with it, right? It's it's selective, selective, right? You know, they watch their films, the film they like, and they don't forget. They'll remember, but they'll purposely leave that out to, to carry on their narrative, their agenda. Okay, okay. It's it's like these people that watch. It's like these people that nitpick Superman. Honestly, I don't think they ever seen Superman in anything, read a Superman comic, or watched Superman in anything else. The only thing they saw was Zack Snyder's Snyderverse, the Superman. Superman. Yeah, his masterpiece. I hope I'll shut up, Red. Red's just trolling guys. And, and they're the ones that say, you're not a real DC fan. Yeah? Real DC fans know Batman doesn't kill. Okay? BVS. Zack Snyder decided, you know what? We're gonna make him kill because it's because of redemption. You know what? Something? Because he's gone through a lot and he's become very not cranky, but whatever. He's become a lot more violent, a lot more. Yeah, I'd say a lot more violent. You know what? The comics have done that too. You know what? After Jason Todd got murdered and stuff, he became a lot more secluded, a little bit more violent. But he didn't end up killing anybody. He didn't go to the next level. I don't hate Snyder either because so Zack Snyder. I mean, I don't hate Snyder. I just don't think he understands DC. Okay. Okay. Oh, this is BVS is more of a redemption arc for Batman because he's gone through a lot of shit. No shit. Batman's always gone through a lot of shit, and he's gone to levels where you wouldn't think to darker levels than you're thinking to go. But in the comics, he hasn't got to a point where he killed anybody. After Jason Todd, not even that. Not even that. Not even the point where okay. Okay. And you know what? When he was almost a point to killing somebody, there's always somebody there to stop him. Whether it's in his earpiece or somebody there at the scene. Like Commissioner Gordon, like Alfred. Okay. Oh, Superman? Yeah, Superman prevented from doing shit. It could be Degrassi. Hey, look. I hope they're both good films. That's all I care about. Okay? If one's better than the other, fine. But I just hope they're good. Yeah, shut up, Red. Red, I gotta see. You can have a statue. I want to see a statue of Zack Snyder, Red. I want to see a statue of Zack Snyder in your room. That's what I want to see. Okay. Okay. Do you know how many times Superman? Like, here's the thing: Superman is mostly in control all the time, right? And do you know why Superman hates? Do you know why Superman? The day Snyder DC movies get. Oh, I know about the post credit scene. I'm not gonna see it. I'm not gonna see it. I'm not gonna see it. I already knew about, but yeah. But the day Snyder's DC movies get respect from me is the day that I win $1 billion to start dating a famous actress, which will ever happen. Here's the thing: there's a chance if you win $1 billion, you may get that actress. You may actually eventually get that actress. It could get you that actress. Yeah, I know the post credit scene. Yeah, I didn't see it. Is it the one that's rumored? I think it might be the one that's rumored. Yeah, I know, RJ. Yeah, I think this movie is going to melt brains opening weekend and beyond. If it does well at the box office, it's going to be hell on YouTube. I I don't know if it helped or hurt, but I almost kind of wish Fantastic Four came out the week after. Maybe the briefing room wouldn't be so good. I don't know if that helped. The 2 week briefing room would help. I don't know. I don't know, but I just, man, I'm sorry for these people. I don't know if I feel sorry for them anymore. I feel, I'll go after them. I'll go after them. Snyder's a tiny, tiny man. Snyder needs to make a good movie, right? They have no weapons or ammo any longer for success. Their weapons or ammo will be they pay the critics. They bought all the theaters. No, RJ, the Phantom Menace talking points about Disney. That's what they're gonna do. That's what they're gonna do. They're gonna use their talking points. They'll always have. Oh, I bet your job was gonna have Supergirl for perv reasons. Yeah, they'll always have Supergirl, but she's not Sasha Cali, Degrassi. No, they have real Supergirl this time. The blonde version. Kara, the actual Supergirl. Okay. Okay. The fact is, Zack Snyder tried doing things to the DC universe, have the character stray away from how truly it makes them. Supergirl's not getting canceled. Oh yeah, yeah. Supergirl's not getting canceled. Like the Snyder turds have a losing record. Like I don't know, the Cleveland Browns. They can't find a quarterback. The Cleveland Browns can't find a quarterback. They've been ever since they came back in the NFL in 1999. They couldn't get a good quarterback. They couldn't get a good quarterback, right? So that's what the Snyder turds are. They couldn't. They keep taking L's and L's. Okay, or like the Buffalo Sabres. They're like the Buffalo Sabres in hockey who haven't made the playoffs in 14 years. Or like when the Clippers sucked for like almost 20 years. Remember when the joke of the Clippers were? Either they'll know their support behind Matt Reeves continues to stick it to the gun. I don't think they supported that. I don't know. They did not support the Batman. They won't support the Batman. Because remember, the Batman was originally, that was all Ben Affleck. That was all about. I don't think they're going to do it, even if it's not the DCU. I don't think they support Matt Reeves' Batman. Because that's all. The Batman movie, That was originally gonna be Ben Affleck's Batman, and he was gonna direct it. Started and then it changed to Matt Reeves. Matt Reeves is directing it, and then Ben Affleck leaves the project, while Patterson becomes the Batman. Matt Reeves has changed the whole thing, what the Batman's gonna be about, from what Ben Affleck was. I don't think they support the Batman, even if it's a different universe from the main DCU version of Batman. I don't think they'll support the Batman at all. They won't support anything, Sam. I don't think they will support anything the DCU does, whether DC Studios, whether it's DCU or non DCU. I don't think they support anything. They made a choice before. They're not gonna like anything. Understand this. The studios hire on Supergirl based on its assembly cut than there ever been on any version of Superman. Well, they should be high on this, right? They should be high on Supergirl. Ah. I can believe the Supergirl comic they're adapting phenomenal. The story is going to be something special. I actually think Clayface is going to be best movie, and the better movie. I don't know because I think Clayface is going to be less comic booky, and sometimes less comic book movies are better than comic book movies. If that makes sense. If that makes sense, because that's what works with Batman. I think that's what works with Batman at times. Is that yeah, Batman's a comic book character created in comic books, but some of the movies don't feel like a comic book movie. Like I always say this, like Degrassi agrees with me. Batman's basically James Bond, right? Right? Basically James Bond in a bat suit, right? It's all his high tech, detective skills. He can seduce as Bruce Wayne, right? Or wherever. It's charming. Like Batman's basically James Bond in the comics, right? Right, Degrassi? But they won't even support their Lord Snyder's own project, Rebel Moon Crash and Burn. Where were they? There's some of them who said it was the best thing ever happened to Netflix. Yeah, and Army of the Dead universe is probably done. Rebel Moon might be done, even though they teased a third movie. Apparently, he's doing a 300. I don't know if he's still work. I don't know what's going up. I don't know if there's any update on the 300 sequel. Prequel for Warner Brothers, right? Also, isn't he working on the another? Shut up, Brett. He's working on the cop show for a police show for is it Netflix? Police show for Netflix, and he's doing a MMA UFC style movie too. Shut up, Red. He does have some stuff in the works, I guess. I don't even know. Like, I don't even know if any of those are starting filming yet. Or, I don't even know how far they are in production with any of those. I'm checking right now. No, they're not. Well, yes, I've always loved Super 70s Space Out Bond Batman. So none of the things that he's working is happening. What's happening? That supposedly he's announced that he's doing. It's in production or anything. You know what's funny? You know what much pissed off? You know what pissed off the gun fan? Not the gun fans, the Zack Snyder fans. You know Zack Snyder is the executive producer on the James Gunn The Suicide Squad movie? Seriously, it's right here. Zack Snyder is an executive producer executive producer on the James Gunn The Suicide Squad movie. Hey, shut up, Red. But what if your job is to hate Snyder? Getting paid $60 to hate on Mr. Snyder's. I had to dislike the stream due to the sheer stupidity from all Snyder here. And I bet you the Snyder fans, they forced him to be the executive producer on the Suicide Squad. They forced him. No, they didn't. He didn't work on that movie at all. But he has a credit to that movie. I want to see Cavill there. I want to see Cavill there. If Cavill if Cavill and Snyder are there, I want to see that. I want to see that. I do want to see that. You know when they should have the premiere? I know LA is the biggest city. They should have the premiere. Hot take. They should have the premiere in Cleveland, where they mostly film the show. Cleveland or Cincinnati or whatever. Or you should film it. They should have the premiere in New York. Okay. Okay. But yeah. Yeah, he's filming Highlander. Yeah, I mean, I'd rather he not, but whatever. Whatever. You know what's funny? He should have never left The Witcher. The biggest mistake he did was leaving The Witcher. Look, I know The Witcher's ending with season 5, right? And they're going to season 4, but he should have never left The Witcher. I know the reason left is not, it supposedly says it's Superman, because he thought he was coming back as Superman. No. The reason he left The Witcher is because of his creative direction. But he needs to rebuild his resume, because what has he been in since Snyder Cut? That's actually, yeah, I know Degrassi. That's actually where he's actually been more of a major character. Like actually been, like, look, I know he made a cameo in Deadpool Wolverine, but that was 2 minutes. 2 minutes. He was in Argyle, right? But like, what was the last film in the last 4 or 5 years that's not Snyder Cut related? Not Snyder Cut related. That Cameron Cavill's been in. They did more screenings, so they do screenings this early for a film. Usually, screenings for a film are usually about a week before. Usually, but since they're doing this early now, it means they have confidence in them. Well, it means they have confidence in the movie. That means they're highly confident in the movie, right? Very confident in the movie. That's very confident. Usually, Marvel doesn't even do that. Marvel doesn't even do that. Okay, Marvel doesn't even do that. Okay. Yeah, exactly. Very confident. Superman Legacy produced by Zack Snyder would make $2 trillion opening weekend guaranteed. Yeah. Yeah, very. I don't know about that. I don't know about that, but July is going to be a great movie month. There's going to be a lot of money being made just from 3 movies, right? I mean, Jurassic World, Fantastic Four, and Superman is going to be. They're going to do well, I think. All of them. I think I know what you did last summer. I don't know how. I don't know. I did it last summer. Could be like Scream. How much does Scream 3 make? 4, 5 make. Box office. What was it? Because Scream made 137 million. Oh, that's not. Well, people did like that. I know what you did last summer. Probably make more than that. It'll be the third movie. I don't know how much people are excited to see Jennifer Love Hewitt and Freddie Prinze, but like, I know what you did last summer. It's July, right? It is July, right? No, no, not that one. Yeah, July 18th. So, yeah, it's in between Fantastic Four and and Superman. Look, they know. So obviously, who makes it Sunny? It's the Sun. So Sunny knows, like, yeah, you know what? This is releasing. They know they're not gonna. They'll be happy with. I know what you did last summer. What was the budget on it? That doesn't have a budget. I know what you did last summer. They'll be happy with like 200, 300 million. Maybe be lucky to get 400 million. They'll be happy with that, right? They know they won't compete with Superman or Fantastic Four in the same month. Eh, eh, F1 earlier. Oh yeah, Brad Pitt movie. It was really good. Not as good as Top Gun Maverick, but it was really, really well made in cinemas. In regards to the racing scene. I hope it does well. What's today? Thursday? Yeah. All right. What time is it? Oh, okay, I'll go 5 more minutes. But like, really, like, honestly, you're gonna have to move on. Yeah, it's Thursday. I know. I forgot. Okay, you're gonna have to move on. Yeah, it is Apple. Yeah, F1's coming on Apple TV. Today is Sunday. Very funny. I want to see something. Oh, Monday, July 7th is a premiere. Okay, premiere is on July 7th. Okay. Marvel sometimes likes to do a premiere a week early or 2 weeks early. But yeah. Uh, but today's on my, you know, all right. I want to thank everybody for coming on. It's been a good hour and 20 minutes. I appreciate it. I do appreciate everybody coming on, coming in my chat. I'll be back Saturday. I'll be back Sunday. Okay, I'll be back for those days. All right, on those nights. You'll see videos tomorrow. You'll see a video. Yeah, most likely tomorrow. Sunday is gonna be a detracting video. Detracting video. Don't know who I'm gonna detract yet, but there will be a detracting video. Okay, on Sunday. And look, Tuesday next week. Tuesday next week is Canada Day, so the night off. Okay, I'm gonna take the night off on Canada Day for streaming. I'll be finishing watching Ironheart on Tuesday. The final 3 episodes. Then I think I'll talk about it on Wednesday, the next day, because the next day I'll talk about the track Max. Maybe, but I think I talk about it Ironheart the Wednesday next week. I'll take Tuesday off. I still might make a video on Tuesday for Tuesday, but I'll take a stream off Tuesday. But I'll think I'll talk about Ironheart, the whole spoilers of the whole show Wednesday. Because there's gonna be a big reveal in Ironheart. A big reveal. A demon is coming finally. Everybody's been shouting his name for years. Ever since WandaVision. It's finally happening. Okay? I mean, it's kind of confirmed already, but physically, it's not pulling a blade. This time they're not pulling a blade where Blade doesn't show up. He's showing up in this. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about, but yeah, whatever. But yeah, that'll be Tuesday. Wednesday, I don't. No, that'll be Wednesday, but I don't know what I'll do because Tuesday I'll be off. Thursday I'll do something. Oh yeah, then I'll talk Jurassic World because Wednesday will be Ironheart. I'll see Jurassic World when on that same day because it'll just be funny. Yeah, I know. Yeah, so I'm seeing Jurassic World on that day. So I'll have a review up for that day after coming home. Then I'll do the Ironheart stream later in the night. Thursday I'll do something else, and then the weekend I may do a Jurassic World spoiler review. Okay, yeah. I'm gonna attract gun haters. Okay. Detract Snyder haters? No, I'll be on your side. So yeah, and that means Saturday, Sunday. The week after, not this one, they'll be detracting, right? And that means whatever Saturday it is. And that also means when Superman weekend comes out, the Saturday of Superman weekend will be a detracting, not a detracting stream, but a review, spoiler review of Superman. Okay, Superman, and then Sunday will be detracting. So every Sunday will be detracting. The only time I won't be but okay. And then the 18th, right? So as you say, when Fantastic Four comes out, I'll see you on Thursday. I won't do the spoiler review on the following Saturday after Fantastic Four comes out because of Comic-Con. I might set up a stream for Comic-Con, even though it's not going to be as big as last year. I did the Penguin panel. I did a whole Marvel Studios panel, but as you know, DC is having a small presentation, and Marvel Studios is not being there. But I'll still do the best as I can, okay, for that. And then, but Sunday I won't do it. The Sunday following Fantastic Four, the tracking will be off for that Sunday. I'll do a Fantastic Four spoiler stream then. Oh, Sacha Baron Cohen. Yeah. I know. I'm curious how's he going to play. But yeah, so I mean that's in a month from now for the Fantastic Four Comic Con. That's a way off, and yeah, I plan to do that. But yeah, I'll see you Saturday and Sunday. It'll be a video tomorrow. Okay. Saturday it might be a later stream. It might be a later stream. Also, Superman weekend it might be a later stream. The spoiler stream will be at night. Okay, it'll be at night because it's a busy wrestling day. That Saturday, very busy wrestling day. I'm excited for that weekend. Superman, AEW All In, WWE Battleground, and Saturday Night's Main Event on that Saturday. So after Saturday Night's Main Event, I will be reviewing Superman. Okay, and Sunday's Evolution. I can do the tracking in. Okay, shut up, Red. W Evolution. Okay, but yeah, man. And yeah, Degrassi, how do you like that CM Punk clip? I'm gonna. You like that clip? Finbar liked it. I think Finbar likes it. All right. Make sure to like.